Hey guys, Dantix here, back with yet another Cyberpunk 2077 video, but honestly, can I really make too many of these? If you didn't see the video I dropped yesterday on attribute skills and perks, check it out, as it's something I really put days of research and effort into. However, today's video is going to be of similar metallic veins. There is an overwhelming amount of detail in the game, not immediately discussed, so I've gathered all that juicy info and we'll be running through it in this video while avoiding any story spoilers. Before we start, you can win yourself a copy of Cyberpunk below, drop a like and a bell if you're awesome, and you can talk with me directly on my Twitter and Discord about Cyberpunk or anything really. So in no particular order, let's begin. You can finish the entire game without killing anyone. There are a multitude of ways to non-lethally take people down, and there's a Netrunner archetype that helps you hack your way through difficult situations. Then, of course, you can always talk yourself out of sticky situations or into them depending on how sticky you want to get. Speaking of getting sticky, in terms of romance options, NPCs will have their own personal preferences, just like real life. So if you don't have the genitalia they're interested in, tough luck, kiddo. Their preferences also include personality, so if you're just not their type, take the L and walk away, something I've had to do a lot. There won't be options to force it. However, you can force conversations with anyone. Literally any NPC you see, you can talk to. While in conversations with targets, your camera isn't locked. You can move freely around and even walk away to end the conversation. This took a lot of work from CDPR, as you could leave quest givers hanging. There was even talk of Jackie waiting for you at the fish factory for days, calling to see where you are. In terms of quests, there are a lot of ways you can approach them and a lot of ways they can go right or wrong. For example, the Flathead mission you saw in the 45-minute gameplay demo can be taken the way that you saw it, but also if you choose not to force Jackie to sit down and instead let the conflict play out, combat starts much earlier and you'll need to find the bot yourself. You can also shoot the boss in the head at the start, which completely removes the boss fight you saw since he obviously doesn't have time to get in his high-powered mech suit. It's mentioned that one particular quest had over 7 outcomes. You'll also make and receive video calls from your quest givers and people of interest, so you won't need to trek back to them to hand in missions and get your rewards. Using your cyber eye, you can also suss out bounties on particular people in the world. If you want to take that bounty, simply kill or incapacitate the target for an instant reward. It's also said that your choice to undertake particular missions or the way you complete them will affect your golden path, the main mission line. In terms of endings, there are many more than The Witcher 3, and within those endings there are more sprinkles of decoration based on more of your choices. Do note that everything we've played and everything we've been shown is from the prologue of the game. The scale is massive. Speaking of massive, Night City is truly breathtaking. The people won't just stand around, you'll see them rioting, stealing and more. If you can see a location, chances are you can go there. The devs also focus a lot on verticality. You won't just be walking along the ground, just don't fall off as there's fall damage and you won't have to fall far to take some. There may be cybernetic implants to improve this though. Your heads-up display will change based on your enhancements and your life path. You can scan people and enemies and they will stay on your HUD like in the Assassin's Creed or Far Cry series. 1 hour in real life equates to 8 hours in game, so spending a bit of time walking around Night City and you'll see the sunrise and set. Though you can sleep to skip forward in time like many RPGs. This will affect the quest you're on though. There will be a loading screen when you do decide to sleep, and this is because it needs to change the whole world. If you want to sleep with the fishes, too bad, as it turns out your character can actually swim. So how does the game treat children? Is it like the Fallout and Skyrim series where they're magically immortal? Yeah, you can't murder children. If you want to get that fix, you'll need to do it in real life like the rest of us. This is a good time to point out you can also hide bodies like the Hitman series. So besides children, you can't kill celebrities in the game, so no, I don't think Keanu Reeves is going to be able to be murdered. Not that you actually could if you had the option, it's Keanu goddamn Reeves. However, you can kill all other NPCs if you want. Doing so may get you in trouble with the Popo and you'll need to evade them to lower your wanted level. You also piss off gangs if you cause a scene around them. You can even roleplay as a cop as you take GTA-style vigilante missions. In these you'll hunt down criminals, lowlifes, and even super dangerous cop-killing cyber psychos who have over-modified themselves to the point of cyber psychosis, something I have a feeling will be a problem for V since installing modifications will come with a humanity cost tied to them. I digress. Killing those with a high wanted level will also grant you a lot of street cred, which will help you buy the rarest and most sought after items and body modifications, all of which have a street cred level requirement. So to quell your desire to kill, CD Projekt Red made so after the initial loading screen, or when sleeping, there is no more loading, even when quick traveling. I really don't know how they pulled this off given the scale of the game and the distinct lack of elevated conversations. When creating a character, there are no sliders for features, instead there are a range of preset options. Most have ways to modify within those with different colors and effects. There are 35 hairstyles, 6 skin tones, 5 skin types, 9 eyebrow options, 8 eyebrow colors, 9 cyber mark options, 17 noses, mouths, jaws and ears, 9 facial scars, 6 facial tattoos, 11 piercings, 6 piercing colors, 4 teeth, 8 eye makeup options, 9 eye makeup colors, 6 lip makeup options, 9 lip makeup colors, 3 blemishes, 6 blemish colors, long or short nails with 10 colors, 3 nipples, 5 body tattoos, 2 body scars, and different genital options including regular or circumcised penises with different sizes, 5 different types of vagina, the sun.co.uk asking if we were more of a Mrs. Barbie or Mrs. Puff, finally 5 different pubic hair options. So, there are a lot of ways to customize. There are also a lot of cars you can ride in through Night City, as you're able to jack any car you see, except anything that flies sadly. Some may take the body stat, some may take the tech to jack, however it seems like you're not able to customize your cars, at least not at release. You do have over 12 radio stations to listen to however, which is huge considering this isn't GTA 5. You're also not able to customize your apartment, only able to add basic things like trophies. The wardrobe in your apartment has also been removed as you'll carry your items everywhere anyway. You can though get new cars as quest rewards. You can also buy and steal them as mentioned. I'm not going to talk about Life Pass, but your choice of the 3 will have significant effects on your game as you'll run into people you saw during the path throughout the game and your choices will be ultimately impacted. We can't comment on how shooting feels on PC because no one has yet to play it besides the devs. All the guns felt very strong on controller and most felt weighty. There are regular weapon types, smart, and finally tech weapons. Smart weapons shoot self-propelled enemy-seeking projectiles, so their barrels can be shorter and the weapon more compact. You'll need to invest into these guns in terms of mods to get the most out of them as they won't do as much damage. Tech are your high-tech weapons that usually come with special damage types like thermal for example. They're high-end and can be crafted with investment in the craft skill, which is under the tech attribute. In terms of melee combat with fists and even most weapons, you have a basic attack button, a block and a dodge button, though you can pull off heavy attacks with investment. If you block right as an enemy hits you, a counter attack will be performed, so skilled players will be quite lethal. Attributes, skills and perks all deserve their own video, so check it out on my channel. However, I'll mention that the techie path has been changed and you'll no longer have access to the hammerhead bot, since the devs found it to fill a similar role to the target hacking skill. Speaking of targeted hacking, when you remotely jack into anything, you can install various types of malicious software called daemons. These require a particular amount of memory and you have 10 bars to start with, so memory functions as mana in a way. The target hacking skill will house talents to improve the regeneration of this memory. However, device hacking, also under the intelligence attribute, functions quite a bit more traditionally. Think Fallout hacking, granting you access to things in a more direct way after playing a minigame. So within intelligence there's 2 distinct different playstyles. Though the cool tree will help with critical damage and stealth, it also houses a skill, Cold Blood, that activates a berserker type state. When reaching a particular amount of health, you receive buffs based on the perks you have. So if you want to go a berserker type build with a high body stat and melee weapons, you might consider investing a little in Cold Blood. So that's all I have for you today. What are your thoughts? Anything stand out? Let me know below. Like usual, I appreciate all the support and I'll be back very soon with everything Cyberpunk 2077. Thanks a lot, friends.